Today Archangel Michael has an urgent warning for you. He says if you ignore this message, your spiritual journey could be sabotaged by someone very close to your home, a neighbor who discovered something about your spiritual practices while you were away. This is not meant to frighten you, but to protect your sacred spiritual privacy from judgment and interference. Even though this discovery has already happened, remember that divine forces are ready to shield your spiritual life. Believe that. This warning comes at this exact moment to help you protect what matters most. And know that by watching this video, you are already beginning to activate spiritual concealment around your home and practices. Your right to spiritual privacy matters to the heavens above. Archangel Michael wants you to know about a special spiritual concealment that must surround your home immediately. This isn't just about watching a video, it's about activating divine invisibility around your spiritual practices before your neighbor can share what they discovered with others. This warning acts as a protective veil that makes your spiritual items and energy invisible to judgmental eyes. The next few minutes will create an unbreakable barrier that keeps your spiritual growth safe from interference and mockery. Your neighbors saw signs of your spiritual awakening when they looked around your home, and now negative forces want to use this knowledge to slow down your progress. This divine concealment from Archangel Michael creates a holy shield that makes others forget or dismiss what they noticed about your spiritual path. This urgent spiritual privacy warning is one of many Archangel Michael wants to share with you. Subscribe now and turn on all notifications to receive these divine protections before judgmental people can interfere with your growth. Your spiritual safety depends on staying protected from prying eyes. Like this video now as your spiritual agreement to accept this concealment shield that will keep your sacred practices hidden from those who don't understand. You've been growing so beautifully on your spiritual path in the privacy of your own home. You've collected meaningful crystals, spiritual books, or created a quiet meditation space because it feels right to your soul. Your spiritual energy has been getting stronger each day, and it shows in the peaceful atmosphere you've created around you. You've been careful about who you share your spiritual interests with, because you know not everyone understands this path. You felt the need to keep your spiritual practices private, because you sense that some people might judge or criticize your choices. Your intuition about protecting your spiritual space has been absolutely correct, and the angels have been watching how respectfully you honor your spiritual growth. Because of your sincere spiritual dedication, Archangel Michael has personally noticed the beautiful energy in your home. He has seen how you practice your spirituality with genuine heart, and how you've created a sacred space that radiates peace and light. He is deeply impressed by your commitment to growth despite having to keep it private. He wants to step in personally to protect your spiritual journey now. Guided by divine understanding of how judgment can harm spiritual progress, Archangel Michael is ready to place powerful concealment around your home and practices today. He sees how important your spiritual privacy is and wants to make sure nothing interferes with the beautiful progress you're making. Spiritual privacy invasion, far more serious than simple curiosity, happened when your neighbor looked around your home. They noticed your spiritual books, crystals, meditation cushions, or the peaceful energy that fills your space. They saw evidence of your spiritual practices and may have felt confused or threatened by the higher vibration in your home. Some neighbors react negatively when they discover someone nearby is spiritually awakening, because it makes them uncomfortable about their own spiritual emptiness. Your neighbor might start gossiping about your spiritual items, making jokes about your beliefs, or sending negative energy toward your home because they don't understand your path. This discovery puts your spiritual growth at risk because negative judgment and mockery can actually slow down your progress and make you doubt your spiritual experiences. This warning from Archangel Michael creates an invisible spiritual cloak that makes others forget what they saw or dismiss it as unimportant. It wraps divine concealment around your entire home, making your spiritual practices and items invisible to anyone who might judge or interfere with your sacred journey. Archangel Michael's spiritual privacy protection must reach others facing the same situation. Immediately share this warning with at least 3 spiritual friends who also need concealment from judgmental neighbors or family members. Each person who misses this spiritual privacy warning remains vulnerable to interference and negative judgment that could slow their spiritual progress. Your share could be the divine protection someone desperately needs to keep their spiritual journey safe from prying eyes and harmful criticism. By watching this message fully before the end of today, you activate Michael's spiritual concealment flowing into your home. His divine light creates an invisible barrier that makes judgmental people forget what they noticed about your spiritual practices. You'll notice that conversations about your spiritual items simply won't happen anymore, as if people's minds slide away from the topic. Your neighbor will either forget what they saw or suddenly lose interest in discussing it with anyone. Think of this as spiritual camouflage being placed around your entire sacred space, creating a zone where your spiritual growth can continue safely without outside interference. Your meditation sessions will feel more peaceful, and your spiritual practices will flow more naturally without the worry of being discovered or judged. This protection works immediately because your spiritual privacy was already under divine protection. This video just activates what the angels had prepared for you. The concealment arrives at the perfect time to preserve your spiritual sanctuary. Archangel Michael has seen how beautifully your spiritual energy is developing in the safety of your home. He knows you're at a delicate stage in your awakening, where outside judgment could really harm your confidence and progress. He wants to make sure your spiritual sanctuary remains protected so your soul can reach its next level of growth. He celebrates how wisely you've kept your spiritual practices private until now. This special concealment is clear proof that angels actively protect sincere spiritual seekers, not just guide them from a distance. This privacy shield shows how much your spiritual growth matters in the divine plan. The fact that Michael himself provides this concealment means your spiritual journey has greater importance than you realize. Your spiritual development needs protected space to flourish, and this divine invisibility ensures nothing interferes with the beautiful transformation happening within you. As Michael's concealment energy flows around your home, consider sending energy back through a super thanks of $5, $10, or $20. Look for the thanks button appearing now. This exchange of energy strengthens this spiritual invisibility shield and helps extend this privacy protection to other spiritual seekers who need concealment from judgmental neighbors, family members, or co-workers who don't understand their path. As you accept this spiritual concealment, think about the uncomfortable feelings you've had lately about your privacy. Remember the times you felt like someone was watching your house too closely or asking too many questions about your lifestyle. Think about moments when you quickly hid your spiritual books or covered your crystals when unexpected visitors came over. This protection explains those instincts. They were warnings that your spiritual privacy was at risk. Your feelings were absolutely right. Someone has been paying attention to signs of your spiritual awakening. The strange sense that neighbors were judging your choices or talking about you behind your back was your intuition, picking up on real spiritual interference threats. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so now to continue receiving divine privacy protections and concealment shields. Archangel Michael notices those who value their spiritual discretion and protects them accordingly. Then tell us what spiritual concealment you need most by commenting workplace for protection from judgmental coworkers, family for shielding your practices from unsupportive relatives, or online to hide your spiritual interests from social media judgment and negative comments. Imagine tonight as you walk through your home, feeling Archangel Michael standing guard at every entrance. As you look at your spiritual items, see a soft golden mist forming around each crystal, book, and sacred object. Feel a gentle warmth spreading through every room as this concealment energy locks into place. Your spiritual sanctuary becomes invisible to judgmental eyes with each breath you take, creating a protective bubble that only you can truly see and feel. Notice how your shoulders relax as this divine invisibility settles around your sacred space. Every inhale brings more concealment power, while every exhale releases worry about being discovered or criticized. This spiritual camouflage feels like a warm, protective blanket covering everything that matters to your soul. Some people feel tingling in their hands or a lightness in their chest as the concealment activates. These sensations confirm your spiritual privacy is now divinely protected. This concealment also opens space for your spiritual practices to grow even stronger in complete safety. It creates a sacred barrier where you can meditate, read, and explore your spirituality without any fear of judgment or interference. It activates a special energy field that actually enhances your spiritual experiences because you can finally relax completely. Whether you want to expand your crystal collection, try new meditation techniques, or dive deeper into spiritual teachings, this divine invisibility allows your soul to explore freely. In the coming weeks, you'll notice how much more peaceful your home feels and how your spiritual practices flow more naturally without the constant worry about who might be watching or judging. So, as you continue living your beautiful spiritual life, understand this is more than just protection from nosy neighbors. It's divine validation that your spiritual journey deserves respect and privacy. This concealment confirms that when you honor your spiritual growth, heavenly forces step in to protect what you've built. Welcome this spiritual invisibility with gratitude and peace of mind. As this divine camouflage settles around your home, your spiritual confidence will naturally grow stronger. This moment confirms you have every right to practice spirituality in your own way, in your own space, without explanation or justification to anyone. Your spiritual privacy has been blessed and sealed by the angels themselves. This urgent privacy protection from Archangel Michael cannot wait any longer, especially now that your spiritual secret has been discovered. The concealment being offered creates complete spiritual invisibility that negative judgment cannot penetrate. Full awareness of this message activates the strongest level of privacy protection before other neighbors or family members can learn about your spiritual practices. The spiritual camouflage must be activated today while the divine window for concealment remains open. Living under this angelic concealment means practicing spirituality freely for the first time in months or years. Many people report feeling completely liberated the day after receiving this protection, more confident in their spiritual choices, less worried about hiding their interests, and more connected to their true spiritual path. This divine intervention breaks patterns of fear and shame around spiritual practices that may have been limiting your growth without you realizing how much stress it was causing. The golden concealment of Michael's protection stays permanently around those who accept it, creating a blessing that shields your spiritual life forever and opens space for deeper spiritual exploration. This divine invisibility makes your sacred space undetectable to anyone who might interfere with your spiritual journey. Thousands have completed their spiritual privacy protection through an energy exchange of $5, $10, $20 or more. Your contribution joins theirs in strengthening Michael's concealment network throughout our entire spiritual community. Every gift amplifies this divine invisibility and ensures these vital privacy protections continue reaching those whose spiritual practices need shielding from judgment and interference in their homes and daily lives. Archangel Michael is watching, who accepts their spiritual privacy protection. Don't leave your sacred practices exposed to judgment and interference any longer. Subscribe, share, and stay blessed with divine concealment that keeps your spiritual journey safe and private forever.